The Google TV streamer has officially been announced and is up for pre-order on Google's store. However, this brand new streaming device is not what you think it is and may not be worth its ginormous $100 price tag. This new beefed up streaming device does come with some really great improved specs. But as I predicted, this is not just a streaming device. Google has actually really built this around being a bit of a hub for all of your smart products from Google. Now you're gonna see a lot of articles out there, people talking about how this is going to rival the Apple TV box, which Apple TV box? I don't even know anybody that has one of those, and other streaming devices, but I really don't think this is the case unless you are a certain type of person. And we're gonna talk about that and everything to do with the Google streamer in today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, I do weekly videos on how to help you save money on streaming services and learn about your streaming devices. So if you can, hit that subscribe button right down below. It really helps me out. Let's check it out. I think the specs are the first thing we should talk about because it does have some really improved specs compared to the Chromecast TV. They have included a total of 32 gigabytes of memory and 4 gigabytes of RAM. They're also saying that their processor is around 22% faster from their previous streaming device, which would be the Chromecast TV 4K. Of course, it's a 4K device, and unlike the Google Chromecast TV 4K, it does come with Dolby Atmos. They still have that USB-C charging port, and they've also included an Ethernet port, which a lot of people with Wi-Fi problems really enjoy having, so that's a great improvement. These are some pretty improved upon specs, however, they are not abnormal when you look at other devices on the market. We'll really have to wait and see how powerful this device is when we have a chance to compare it to other benchmark tests and speed tests run from different devices. But one thing it does look like it's going to include is that brand new Google TV 14 OS, which has a bunch of brand new integrated AI features that we went over in a previous video last month. From what I know, this is the first device on the market to have that Android TV, well, this is Google TV 14 OS. I can't confirm that it's on there, but based on some of the descriptions, it definitely seems like that's going to be a feature. Now, one way they are going to try to justify that price point is through their smart home integrations. This includes Google Matter, which basically helps to interconnect all of your smart home devices. Wi-Fi networks in general can only complete so many tasks from these smart home products at once, so Google Matter plays a really important role. However, this was already integrated into the Chromecast TV 14, but the new thing they've added is Threads, which helps speed up those processes, along with some really cool integrations, especially if you're already in that Google smart home network. Okay, so first thing I wanted to show you is the brand new AI that they're talking about here. Now they talk about how they're going to use AI in order to give you recommendations across all the streaming apps, including the free and the paid ones. By free, I'm talking about Free Legal, Tubi, etc. But this is actually a feature that was already announced with Android TV 14, was the AI boosting. So this is not a Google streamer specific thing. This is not only going to be available on the Google streamer. Once more devices come out, this is going to be a feature that is used across many Google TV Android 14 devices. So keep that in mind, that this is not just unique. Now they have a little video here going over the brand new integration with smart home, and I don't have any Google smart home products, so I don't believe this was available on the Google TV Chromecast 4K, but let me know if it was, just in case I'm wrong. But this is really cool integration, and the thing to recognize is how quick that sequence is happening from pulling it up to going to your pet cam right here in this case. It's a click and it's instant because of that Thread connection, which is allowing for that faster connection. Even though everything is connected over Wi-Fi with Matter and Thread combined, it allows for that capability. And if you look on the video, it also mentions the kitchen light inside this little box here, right? So they have a box there for kitchen light percentage, speaker percentage, thermostat. So there's a lot of smart home control being done inside of the Google TV streamer. Now I am a pretty big fan of the design. I think it looks really nice. It's going to be a very tight and well-made design. If you've ever had like a Chromecast or anything like that, they are very well made and very well crafted. So it's definitely going to have a high quality plastic. So I think one of the major misses for me on this device is the fact it doesn't have a built-in voice control. Like, yes, you have it in your remote, but I personally, it's all the time when I'm walking upstairs to go to my bed and I'm like, hey Alexa, turn off the TV. I've just turned off everybody's TV that's watching this video. But it's honestly super handy to have, right? Instead of having to find your remote, I guess there's a lost remote function, so bonus, and saying, hey Google, turn off my TV. Now you can do it just from the device. So the fact that they definitely meant this to be some sort of smart hub, or maybe the first iteration of it, that is a major miss. And this is, of course, unless I missed something, but I have not seen anywhere where it says there's a built-in mic and speaker to the device. One other major change you're going to notice is the remote. Now the remote hasn't changed much, so here is the old remote, but the volume buttons used to be on the side. So you can see now the volume buttons are directly on the remote, which has also elongated it, which is really nice because you don't have this super tiny remote that barely fits in my hand. And they've also changed the voice control button, so now you can see it has a dedicated mic right there compared to before where it just had these little dots right here. They also have a lost remote function added directly to the device, which, if you know me, I love that feature. It's on the ONN Pro streaming box, and I think every streaming device should have it. It probably isn't super expensive, and it adds a lot of value, I find anyways. But yes, this device costs $99.99, and that is just too expensive in my mind. Now, I own a Fire TV Cube 3, so clearly I don't have that big of a problem with the price because the Fire TV Cube 3 is around that price. Actually, I think it is that price in the US without the conversion. But what I do have a problem with is it's not really bringing anything new to a device that already exists, which is the ONN Pro box. This is basically the same device, right? Remote function, all these different capabilities. The biggest differences are if you are already in that Google ecosystem, you have the Nest, you have these other smart home products, maybe some of their locks. This one is going to bring a better smart home experience for Google, especially because of the brand new OS, compared to your ONN Pro streaming box. However, if your only goal is to stream and you're not going to use those functions, you're just better off saving $50. And to be honest, if you are only streaming and you really want a Google product, the Chromecast TV 14 is going to accomplish all the same things in terms of streaming. But I will admit that extra like 24 gigabytes of space that you get makes a huge difference. Now, obviously, we have to give it a chance and we have to see how it functions. So once it really gets released on, I believe it's September 24th, we'll be back doing a full review a week after it's released. I don't want to do it right away, so I have a chance to really start using it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And if you want to support the channel, one easy way you can do that is, yes, you can purchase a VPN, which I tell you guys all the time. The link is down below. But also become a member. It's only $2 a month, and it really helps support the content. It allows me to help you guys save money and learn about these streaming devices so you don't waste your time and your money. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.